Alex Karp just threw down the gauntlet to every tech giant and defense contractor out there. In one interview, he's redefined what it means to be a software company in the age of AI and global uncertainty. We're going to break down Karp's key insights, from Palantir's AI-driven solutions in military and commercial sectors to its evolving role in decision-making. By the end of this video, you'll understand why Palantir is positioning itself as a key player in shaping our technological future. Alex Karp just dropped a truth bomb that's shaking up the tech world. He said, "The world is moving to software first." What does that really mean? We're talking about a fundamental shift in how entire industries operate. Think about it. Traditional industries have been doing things the same way for decades. But now, software is completely transforming how we work, how we make decisions, and how we solve problems. It's like comparing a horse-drawn carriage to a Tesla. Sure, they both get you from A to B, but the capabilities? Not even in the same universe. A lot of people doubted this vision for years. Why? Because change is hard. And let's face it, the old ways are comfortable. But Karp and Palantir, they saw the writing on the wall. They knew that to really make a difference, you can't just slap some code on top of old systems. You've got to build from the ground up. Palantir's software is revolutionizing multiple industries. In defense, it's transforming how military operations are planned and executed. In manufacturing, AI-driven systems predict equipment failures before they happen, saving millions in downtime. And in healthcare, their tech is helping doctors make faster, more accurate diagnoses. But here's the real question. How has this vision paid off? Well, the numbers speak for themselves. Palantir just reported a staggering 44% growth in its U.S. commercial sector. That's a validation of Karp's entire philosophy. This isn't just about profits or market share. What Karp and Palantir are doing is fundamentally changing the balance of power in the tech world and beyond. They're rewriting the rules of the game. While Silicon Valley fawns over flashy AI demos, Palantir's been revolutionizing modern combat with real-world results. Karp claims their AI is delivering quantifiable value on the battlefield. But what does that actually mean? Making AI work in high-stakes situations is a completely different beast. We're talking about systems that need to perform flawlessly when lives are on the line. Most AI projects fail to deliver in the real world. They look great in demos, but crumble under pressure. Palantir's approach? Laser focus on concrete outcomes. They're building tech from the ground up, using first principles to meet actual military needs. It's not about having the coolest AI, it's about having AI that works when it matters most. Their involvement in projects like Maven shows they're not just talking big. Palantir's processing massive amounts of data to enhance battlefield intelligence in real time. And this isn't theoretical. Their tech has been supporting allies in actual combat scenarios. The ethical concerns are undeniable. We're talking about AI potentially affecting human lives. Karp claims they can encode ethics into their systems. Imagine that, AI aligning with human values in these high-stakes situations. But the debate on whether this is even possible rages on. Karp's vision extends beyond military applications. He believes this approach, building AI that delivers real-world results, can transform how all our institutions function. If we can create AI that performs under extreme combat pressures, think about the potential in other high-stakes environments. Healthcare, disaster response, financial systems. We're talking about reimagining entire systems from the ground up. So while everyone else is debating the latest chatbot, Palantir is reshaping the world in ways we're only beginning to grasp. The impact of this technology is going to reach far beyond the battlefield, touching every aspect of our lives. Are we ready for it? That's the million-dollar question. Palantir's approach to institutional reform is radical. Alex Karp envisions using AI to construct institutions the way they ought to be built. It's a bold claim, so let's unpack it. Many of our institutions are operating on outdated systems and processes. Government agencies, corporations, you name it. They're struggling to keep up with modern demands, and it's causing serious inefficiencies. You'd think everyone would be eager to modernize, right? Not quite. There's massive resistance to change in large organizations. People get comfortable with the old ways, even when they're clearly not working. It's like they're saying, well, it's always been done this way. Palantir's not just adding a digital layer to old structures. They're applying first principles thinking to organizational design. They're asking, if we built this institution from scratch today, with all our current technology and knowledge, what would it look like? And the answers are pretty mind-blowing. We're seeing this transformation in action. Palantir's tech is overhauling how government agencies handle data and make decisions. In the private sector, they're helping companies integrate disparate data sources and enhance their decision-making capabilities. It's about fundamentally changing how these organizations operate. But what's Karp really aiming for? He's talking about bringing institutions back to their core purpose. It's about creating organizations that actually do what they're supposed to do without getting bogged down in bureaucracy or outdated processes. Karp's got a provocative take on this. He says, the primary basis of the U.S. economy right now is tech. He's saying that integrating technology, especially AI, into our institutional frameworks is essential for modern governance and business operations. This vision of AI-driven institutional reform is attracting serious attention from power players. And that's where things get really interesting. Because when you start talking about rebuilding institutions from the ground up, you're potentially reshaping the very foundations of our society. Are we ready for that kind of change? Silicon Valley and Washington, D.C. are colliding in ways that could reshape our entire government. Trump's considering Palantir's CTO, Shyam Sankar, for a top Pentagon position. We're talking about putting one of the most innovative minds in AI at the heart of our national defense strategy. This move is next level. It's not just about providing software anymore. We're looking at the potential for tech leaders to directly shape policy and operations at the highest levels of government. Palantir's in a unique position with one foot in Silicon Valley's innovation culture and the other in Trump's circle of trust. Think about the implications. Palantir's tech could reshape everything from immigration policy to space exploration. Imagine AI-driven systems making real-time decisions about border security or optimizing the logistics for the next moon mission. The potential is mind-boggling. How might this actually change how our government operates? We could see a massive shift towards data-driven decision-making. No more relying on gut feelings or outdated reports. We're talking about real-time analytics informing policy decisions as they happen. It's the kind of efficiency that could transform how our government functions. Karp's not shy about this vision. He's all in on bringing transparency and efficiency to government operations. As Palantir's influence grows, so do the stakes. We're not just talking about software anymore. We're talking about the future of governance itself. And that's a whole new ballgame. Our enemies should suffer. Those 4 words from Alex Karp sparked intense debate. But it's more than just Palantir now. We're wrestling with the very essence of AI ethics. Can machines truly judge who deserves punishment? Working in defense and intelligence means grappling with life and death decisions daily. Palantir's pushing boundaries, reshaping modern warfare and surveillance through data analysis. Palantir's face criticism for their ICE collaboration, with advocacy groups raising concerns about potential human rights issues. It's a complex situation that goes beyond simple border security. Karp's not backing down. He's reaffirming Palantir's commitment to safeguarding Western civilization. This bold stance reopens our earlier discussions on balancing national security with individual rights. Palantir maintains they're just data processors, not decision makers. But in our data-driven world, that line blurs, especially when your CEO talks about making enemies suffer. The ethical implications are profound. So how does Palantir address these concerns? They're actually trying to encode ethics into their AI systems. Picture an AI making split-second combat decisions while adhering to human values. It's unprecedented territory. As we enter this AI revolution, the stakes are astronomical. Palantir isn't just creating software, they're actively shaping our digital future's ethical landscape. Their impact is undeniable, regardless of where you stand. The question remains, what's our next move? We're witnessing a decision-making revolution that could transform industries, governments, and maybe even human cognition itself. Alex Karp's predicting that AI will fundamentally change how decisions are made across the board. And let's face it, our current decision-making processes in complex systems are often a mess. We're drowning in information overload, cognitive biases, and the sheer impossibility of processing all the relevant data in time-sensitive situations. Now, I get it. There's this fear that AI is going to completely replace human judgment. We've all seen those sci-fi movies where the robots take over, right? But that's not what's really happening. The vision here is about augmenting human intelligence, not replacing it. We're talking about AI that enhances our capabilities, filling in the gaps where human cognition falls short. This isn't just theoretical. We're already seeing AI-driven decisions changing industries in real time. In healthcare, AI is helping doctors make faster, more accurate diagnoses. In finance, algorithms are making split-second trading decisions that would be impossible for humans. Even in creative fields, AI is being used to analyze market trends and predict what content will resonate with audiences. What's next for the AI industry as a whole? The stakes in this AI arms race couldn't be higher. We're not just talking about market share or profits. We're talking about who gets to shape the future of decision-making itself. And with deep ties to government and defense in play, the implications for national security and global power dynamics are staggering. Dan Ives from Wedbush Securities called this the biggest tech trend in the last 40 to 50 years. And he's right. The economic impact of widespread AI adoption is predicted to be in the trillions. But more than that, it's going to reshape how we interact with technology, how we run our businesses, and maybe even how we understand our own cognitive processes. This is a transformation that's going to touch every aspect of our lives, whether we're ready for it or not. We're at a pivotal moment in the AI revolution, and Palantir's vision is right at the center of it. Karp's not just talking about fancy tech, he's aiming to fundamentally change how decisions are made across every sector. From government to business, the impact could be massive. But here's the thing. This isn't some far-off future. It's happening now, and it's going to affect you, whether you're in tech, business, or just trying to navigate this new world. Palantir's betting big on AI-driven decision-making, and they're not alone. The AI revolution is here, and it's picking up speed. Palantir's just one player, but they're showing us where things are headed. Now it's up to us to decide if that's where we want to go. Are we ready to engage with these changes? To shape them? Or are we going to let them shape us? That's the real question we need to answer. And fast.